Alright, you guys, welcome back for more random battles. Before we stopped last time, we were right about to hit 2000 elo. Let's see. I think I always just Earthquake into Iron Thorns, right? You're not Air Balloon. You could be Vested, you could be Banded. Stone Edge does not hit me for super effective. Evol, okay. So, that means you're Assault Vest or Heavy Duty Boots, I guess? Crabominable's an interesting mon for sure. It's so slow, but its attacks can hit like trucks. So, Executor? That's really dangerous, buddy. If I had clicked Ice Hammer. So what, you want to Flamethrower me? I'm Assault Vested. If you Flamethrower, I Well-Baked Body get a +2 defense, so. And now we will Body Press, because you can't Draco me. You can Leaf Storm, but I can always Wish recover it. So we'll Body Press. Yes, dude. +2 Body Press. Smacked. Blossom, you're gonna get smacked. Looks like that Dash Bun is just running through his team. This is likely to KO. He can Terra Fairy or Poison. But even if he does, let's see. Let's say Terra Fairy or Poison. Let's not get overzealous here. My team is slow. So Terra Fairy or Terra Poison. I have Terra Steel for that. He can Quiver Dance, Strength Sap. He does Terra. So he's probably... How much did I do? I did 28. So Earthquake KOs. So Earthquake, but he can Giga Drain me, right? I can trick the Choice Band. I think we always trick a Choice Band onto it. That's what we always do here. Yeah. Yeah. And now he's locked into Strength Sap. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, GG's get absolutely rolled. So we are up into top ladder now. Above 2000 is really high elo, so we're up at 2016. Let's get in the next game. Hopefully we can stay above the elo. He has the Dream Lead matchup, of course, and I have no Electric Resist or Switch In. So this is just a 100-0 matchup in my opponent's favor. I just genuinely don't answer. Part of me is like, because I have Assault Vest, so I will live. I will live one electric move, right? So part of me just wants to go for Hydro if he's gonna click Thunderbolt. He volts, yeah. Because there's nothing to do against this thing. Every time he has an opportunity, he can just switch it in against my team. And obviously I don't have a Terra on Samurott that responds. Hopefully we just rip something with a Hydro Pump here. Hopefully we don't miss. Cry Down with the Sun, so I won't even do like 20% of this thing. Yeah. Oh man. Fighting Dragon loses to Zacian. Always bringing Zacian. Close combat, shouldn't touch me. Is that Banded? That's Banded every day, yeah. Alright, +1 Play Rough does 670% to Koraidon. Kilowattrel, the Speed Demon. Kilowattrel's a demon, bro. Why does he have such a cracked team? We gotta get Kilowatt. His team just smacks my team. Let's see, he's Heavy Duty Boots. I have Priority, but if I switch Zacian out, I lose my +1. Don't Paralysis. Oh my gosh. And I miss Play Rough. This is bogus, dude. 100-0 matchup, and I am not getting favorable interactions. Look at the speed and offense of his team, man. Okay, so he clicked close combat last time. Let's read another close combat. And we will smack whatever wants to come in with the fattest of poltergeists. And he has a Weavile who's also a speed demon and can knock off smack my whole team. He's choice banded though, but he knock off. Holy crap, man. Okay, I do have a speed demon Wug Trio who loses to the Sun, who gets outsped by Regieleki. What do I do to this thing? Okay, so he's going to click knockoff every effing day of the week here. I can't tear out of it with you. I don't outspeed with Delphox. Delphox isn't an answer to his team. Wow. Okay, so let's see. Terra Dark Dust Noir loses to close combat. But if I Terra Dark Dust Noir, he'll think he can close combat freely, and I can Sarah Ledge set up sword stances. I think that's what we need to do. So he will knock off my leftovers. I'm going to Willow. Please land. Okay. Now this thing is much less of a threat. Alright, he probably stays in and knocks off again. In which case... Okay, so this is the plan. We're gonna go Samurott. He can either stand and knock off, or he can do whatever, right? He's gonna go to Koraidon on Samurott. I'm gonna pivot. He thinks he can close combat my Dust Noir now. I'm going to pivot to Sarah Ledge and Sword Stance on Banded close combat. And then I'll have the Sun up for my fire type attacks to hopefully smack whatever he has in the back. So my opponent actually gives up after that burn, and so we move up to 2035. Crazy. He still had matchup, but I think I could have fought back with the Sarah Ledge at the end. If he pivoted Koraidon on Samurott after that, and then I pivot to Sarah Ledge on close combat, then I can Sword Stance, Shadow Sneak, and use fire type attack in the Sun. Hopefully I could clutch up something, right? Still probably not though, because Regieleki just outspeeds the world and blows everything up. But we'll get one final game in, maybe two more, I don't know. Cleavor, I actually hate this. Cleavor is always, well, not always choiced, but typically choiced. Stone Axe gets hazards up for my team, and no one on my team likes hazards. So I think what I have to do is go Volt Switch. Jolteon's a great Pokemon in this, by the way. So I can go Volt Switch. Do I have a Rapid Spinner? I have Specs, Vikavolt? My team is horrible, aside from Jolteon. So we Volt Switch and go Mudsdale, and we get a +1 defense on Stone Axe. And now I just have Stealth Rocks on my side. Nothing I can do about that. I guess I'll get my rocks up on him. Because why not, you know? Lando. What do you hit me with, buddy? I would chip you every day. I'm +1 defense. I'll just chip you, right? Because if you Earthquake, you want to U-turn pivot on me? Yeah, you can U-turn pivot. That's fine. That's totally fine with me. Cleavor comes back out and goes down to Heavy Slam. Okay, so he gives up his lead Mon, which I'm happy with getting rid of a rock type. You get smacked by Heavy Slam too. Are you just going to Terra go for the win here? -1 attack, I still smack you with Earthquake. Okay, let's think. The Specs Flutter Mane do 80% to Mudsdale. If you Terra Fairy, maybe you could Calm Mind and try and sweep. Do I have priority? No, my team is slow as dirt, but Jolteon does outspeed you. And you are Life Orb or Specs. Yeah, so you're just giving your Flutter Mane to me? You're fast attacker. Yo! Mudsdale! Ugh! Are you grass knotting here? Hold on. Psyshock hits on the physical side, right? And so my defense is boosted to infinity. Thunderbolt doesn't touch me. Grass Knot, you only have 25% of the time. Surf will KO. This takes 25% to Stealth Rock. Okay, let's think. Any reason to keep slow Mudsdale around? Probably not, right? Wow, he's pivoting. He's going to U-turn here. So, I'm going to Roar. Just to pull out whatever else he's got in the back. He brings out Raichu again. We're just cycling Stealth Rocks, is what we're doing. Brings out Lando again. He's chaining Intimidates on me. I don't... He definitely has Stone Edge, right? Yeah. Dunsparce does well. Kingdra's setup sweep is my win con. As much fun as I'm having with this game here, I'm gonna stick it out with Mudsdale. He brings out Daxpun. Okay, so his team does not like Mudsdale, is what I'm picking up here. So we'll just roar. I just want to see his whole team. And Salazzle. Okay, so his team hates Mudsdale. So now that we see his whole team, he will Terra Grass, Terra Blast. Okay, so holy Mudsdale value, dude. So Leech Life does a lot. Sticky Web. Your Fire Blast, Nasty Plot, Sludge Wave. So Leech Life will smack you, right? If he switches into anything else, I will Sticky Web. Right? So what does he want to do? He doesn't have any setup moves. We can Sticky Web. Does he want to Wish Pass to somebody? Liquidation. Smack. Hydro Pump smacks a lot of his team. Play Rift does a lot, actually. Play Rift does a lot, actually. Do we need to keep Araquanid around for anything? Not really. Not really. I kind of like... Let's see. Because Stone Edge hits me. You outspeed. Electric move. Yeah. So we can kind of just try and... Okay, if he protects here, I like Specs Vehicle. Or set up... No, what we'll do is we'll go set up Dunsparce on the protect. He doesn't protect. Good play on my opponent. Drops my attack. We'll Roost. He needs to switch here or he's losing the game. Lando's going to taunt me here. So on taunt, we'll go Araquanid. Now he needs to hit Stone Edge, or we can Terra Steel. KO Landorus guaranteed. And that opens up Jolteon to Shadow Ball his entire team. Who else wants to Terra on my team? Okay, do we need to do this? No. No, we don't, because I can D-Dance Kingdra. So he can kill me. And we can D-Dance Kingdra to accomplish the same thing. Yeah. We can save our Terra. Okay, so he's going to Play Rough. If Play Rough... Yeah, he has to play rough here. Or he can wish. He play rough. Okay, good. So Jolteon should always KO here, which we do. And so we can Volt Switch. He tries to protect. I still KO. He brings out Raichu, eats Stealth Rocks, eats Volt Switch damage. And we can go Vikavolt. Bug Buzz always KOs. And Bug Buzz smacks Salazzle too. So the big thing is to prevent Salazzle from setting up nasty plots. Salazzle is heavy duty boots. Fire Blast, that could have missed. So let's see. Dunsparce always beats Daxpun. You don't have any healing moves. So Jolteon in on you. It's gotta be Shadow Ball, because if not, you resist me. You Fire Blast, you don't KO. My Shadow Ball should have maybe two-shotted. Yeah, but it doesn't. Sludge Wave. Okay. So here we just need no burn. What's our lose con? Nasty Plot? I want to Roost. Yeah. Yeah, I think that should be wrapped up pretty freely. No poison? Okay. Now we Terra Ground, Roost, and win the game. And he is not slower than me, but we still Terra Ground Roost. He tries to Wish up. He just Coil. We always Roost. Don't play around with critical hits. Just Coil up. Alright, alright. Tough game, tough game, tough game, tough game. There towards the end, but we make it work. So we are up to 2050. We got time for one more game. Manaphy into Slither. I do outspeed unless they're Scarf. Tail Glow is a thing. You lose unless you have Wild Charge. You lose to Ho-Oh. You lose to Ho-Oh. Or you Wild Charge Read Me. Okay, so if Wild Charge, so I have Recover or like Regenerator on Ho-Oh, right? So I can just switch out into a Resistance. Why do I have Manaphy and Fion, bro? So we will go Scovillain. That recovers Ho-Oh's HP. Energy Ball, one shots. This Mon is a threat. So we can Sunny Day on the flip turn. Yeah. Noctowl comes out. Fire Blast in the Sun. Hurricane isn't likely to hit. Okay, so this is tough. This is tough. Because now Wave Crash KOs. He is banded. Fion and Manaphy can kind of deal with that, though. I think this thing can plot, but I think, let's see, this thing has Roost Nasty Plot potentially. I think I Fire Blast in the Sun. We miss. Hyper Voice shouldn't KO, but it crits. Okay. I think it's always Tail Glow here. Hurricane should have really low accuracy in the Sun, like 50% accuracy. So if he wants to hit me, he has to Hyper Voice here. He can either Plot or Calm Mind. But the thing is, Tail Glow will give me +3. Brings in Yuxi. You have Encore? You're just gonna Encore me? Is that what's happening here? Whew. This feels rough. I feel like I don't have many. Thunder Wave is an issue for my whole team. If he wants to Encore me, he's gonna Encore me, right? Yeah. Okay, so now we know he has Encore. We know he has Psychic Noise. Rest, Sleep, Talk, Take Heart looks like the way to go against this. U-turn pivots. Can just bring out Float Soul now that the sun's gone and rip a flip turn. His team just, gosh, man. He's got so many pivot mons. High Dragon. What are you, specs? I don't have a High Dragon answer either. Dark Pulse smacks my whole team. It could be Life Orb. You're likely to be specs though. Do I outspeed specs? I don't. And Scald, even if I do set up, Scald doesn't answer you. What's my win con here? I don't really have a win con. Oh, hopefully we can eat this. Nah, not good enough. Now we pivot to Manaphy and hopefully throw off an Ice Beam. That's specs. If he goes Yuxi here, we're going to pivot to Ho to get Regenerator HP. Okay, so now we can throw off a +3 Ice Beam. Okay. So here's the thing, right? We're on the back foot. We need to make a read here. So Ice Beam will KO. Does Float Soul come out here on Ice Beam? Do we Energy Ball? I'm that guy. I'm that guy. I'm that guy, bro. See, like, I've got to start making moves because he's just gonna bully me. You know? Okay, so he is Encore, U-turn, Psychic Noise, and then probably Knockoff, which Knockoff sucks. But I will go Ho-Oh to get some healing. And then I will pivot in Slowbro. We're just going to start cycling our boys to get our healing. Right, we'll go back to Ho-Oh. You knock me off, that's fine. I don't want Slowbro to get knocked off. So we will click Recover. He U-turns, okay. Brings out Hydra. We will go for a 50% burn on, well, do I have speed? No. We'll go for a 50% burn on the Dark Pulse, because you can always Regenerator. Give me the burn, give me the burn, give me the burn. Nope. Okay. So, let's see here. Ho beats Slitherwing. Slowbro beats you. Kind of beats Yuxi. I think Fiona is not doing much. Unless I can set up, but Fiona always loses to High Dragon, so I'm kind of really willing to give up Fiona here. Like, Fiona's just not doing anything. Really? Maybe get a burn for me? Okay, that's chip damage we need. That's chip damage we need. Okay. Terra Water Metagross. What do you do for my team? What about Terra Water U? Terra Water U looks pretty good, honestly. But you can come out in Ice Beam. And the thing is, if I lose Manaphy, I'm fine with that. Because Yuxi's always an answer to it. And we can always pivot Ho-Oh on Yuxi and throw off Sacred Fires. And so I'm always happy with that. Brave Bird isn't bad because they can bring out High Dragon. If they bring High Dragon out, they would U-turn. So they would U-turn and then go High Dragon probably. So I'll Brave Bird. We'll pivot Slowbro once. If they knock off, good play. But I don't think they will. I feel like I'm working this game. Like, I've got two good pivot mons, but I just don't have any setup sweepers. Like I do have setup sweepers, but they're not fast. Psychic Noise, love it. Now we can go back to Ho. Cool. Now you bring out Hydreigon again, probably. You bring out Slitherwing. For what? For Wild Charge? So you have Wild Charge, Close Combat, maybe Earthquake. Were you Life Orb? I don't remember. I kind of want to go Slowbro on Wild Charge. Terra Electric, Wild Charge, okay. And you crit me. And you crit me. So I need to regen my HP back, so I got to give up Manaphy. Does Manaphy matter to my team? A Tail Glow setup still is cracked, but where am I ever going to set up a Tail Glow, you know? They bring out Uxie. Can always bring out Ho. Low key, we're slowly getting Manaphy back up with leftovers. Like we're going down from like 24% up to 39 now, or 38. Why does it say 38 there and 39 here? Who knows? He does Terra Electric to Slitherwing. So does he come back to Slitherwing here? Brings out Wo Chen. What do you want to do to me? Leech Seed? Knockoff? Wo Chen's a problem for my team too. Weakens the physical attack of Pokemon. Let's just go for a burn, right? Hopefully he misses Leech Seed. He misses Stun Spore. Unreal. We Brave Bird for a guaranteed KO if he stays in. Nothing on his team wants to take a Brave Bird. Brother, if we're clawing our way back into this game. And that's for my Scoville and Fire Blast missed earlier game. My Fire Blast in the sun that I was gonna rip on Noctowl. Bro, turn the timer off? Turn that right back on. That's crazy. Bro said, let me get some time to think. Alright, well, so bro missed Stun Spore, even when I missed the same accuracy Fire Blast earlier in the sun. And he just quit the game because he couldn't handle it. So we're up to 2068, comfortably in the 2000s, up on high ladder. So making our way up. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one.